The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" cornerback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll give it to Samuel. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Richardson looking to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Here's Richardson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Up the middle they go. Merritt. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Colts send out their punter. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's James returning. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. We'll find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 23 carries, 89 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That one's taken in by Spears. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 18 Pioneers. Buffalo 18.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's a give to Samuel. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They throw it out right complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Ready? Hustle. Ready?
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Play it to the whistle. Here we go, Jack.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
The time is called. Looks like... Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
Set.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
brings up second and goal.
A handoff for Samuel. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Cole is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He gets this one to Burks. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Richie James, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready. Mustang 19.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Back to the air with Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5.
Holding. Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against variety.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. It's complete to Hopkins. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Henry up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Mayfield. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing. Mayfield. They set up the screen for Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And always shed to tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this down to the 10.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Richie James with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe you're...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
drive. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mayfield. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time.
And the Colts, 1st down.
18 Cardinal.
Now Samuel. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
This is Samuel. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Touchdown, Colts. Jamison Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Titans 17. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Mayfield looks to throw. That'll be caught by James. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
And again, it's Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding the
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Samuel. Taking it right down Broadway. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. First down, Mayfield.
That's complete downfield to James.
And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. Mayfield on first down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense got to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Now it's Richardson.
And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Mayfield.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now Mayfield. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Mayfield. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Mayfield.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. 2nd down, goal to go. Mayfield to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 4, a little over 40 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Richardson to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because...
Run it back.